Well, hi everyone, and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box, where today we're paying tribute to Donald Sutherland, not a musician per se, but an actor, but one who's associated with not only one of my favorite films, but one of my films that contains one of my very, very, very favorite theme songs. And this song, oh, I forgot to put the microphone in front of me, so now you will be able to hear me. Uh, you know, that's just how it is. But it's comedy of minor errors like that really defined this film about which I am speaking. And that is, of course, Kelly's Heroes. Now, it was a star-studded cast insofar as you could get star-studded casts in an age of star-studded casts. You've got Clint Eastwood, who was at the pinnacle of his acting career, the great Greek Telly Savalas, the always hilarious Don Rickles, the marvelous Carol O'Connor, Archie Bunker himself, and introducing, as it was at the time, Donald Sutherland, who, like I said, stole the show. Now, what made this film interesting is that it presented a World War II film through the cynical and sort of absurdist eyes of humor from the Vietnam era. And it's kind of what the world really needed because the country, the US, was in a war that was going really badly, deeply unpopular. No one really knew what they were fighting for. There's a song about that. Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show. Don't ask me, I don't give a damn. Next stop is Vietnam. And it was in that era that this film was released. And it sort of it poked fun at the fact that whether it's war or peace, human nature is human nature, with all of the greed, all of the desire to clown around, all of the stupidity that one would see in civilian life. So in that sense, even though it was a bit absurdist and a bit slapstick, it humanized soldiers at a time when maybe the world needed that. And it was brilliantly acted, brilliantly directed, and now on to the music. The theme song is actually one of my favorite theme songs in all of film because it's so memorable and it's a toe tapper. It's one that even if you've only heard the first couple refrains, you'll be singing along with it on the car ride home or wherever. It's a song called Burning Bridges, and it was co-written by a man called Mike Kerb and also the great Hungarian composer, or Argentinian, pardon me, Lalo Schifrin. Don't know why I said Hungarian though. Maybe the name Lala threw me. A very famous person in his own right. Now, Mike Kerb obviously became famous in his own right. He became the lieutenant governor of California in the late 70s up until the early 80s. So, all sorts of interesting connections there. But Donald Sutherland was someone whose zaniness just really made the film. The best way I could sort of describe him for youngsters, even though this isn't really popular among youngsters anymore, is the sort of Kramer character from Seinfeld, who was supposed to be the most peripheral, but ended up stealing the show. And that's definitely what Donald Sutherland did in Kelly's Heroes, and it paved the way for a very illustrious career in all sorts of genres. But I will personally always associate him best with this wonderful movie, wonderful song, wonderful acting, and it's sad that we're seeing so many of our heroes go the way of the rest of Kelly's heroes who are no longer with us. But watch the film, listen to the song. I think you'll enjoy them both. Rest in peace, Donald Sutherland. Like, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Take care.